could not find out what did this bald man wrong. I did not find out what does this bald man sound like.
Not capable of comprehending.
Also, I found out his IQ was like about like
all the
140.
information they had. Thousands of users have
140.
contributed their own GPU power in searching through 281 trillion possible world seeds that match their image recreation. And to everyone's surprise, they had actually found the original world seed for the PEG.png image. That whole event happened quite a few years ago, but more recently, within this past year, there was another piece of lost media that some consider to be the birth of the Herobrine hoax. He is him. This sighting alone had led to countless YouTube videos, an extremely spooked out community, and even Notch speaking on it, with there even being official Minecraft cover art with Herobrine in it. Now, all this started with some random ass clip that came from a live stream website, and while the clip was extremely popular a decade ago, nobody could actually find where the original video was. People have been searching for years, with some even faking footage of it, and when it seemed like there was no hope left in finding the original stream, some random guy had commented on a video discussing the situation, commenting, "I had no idea this was lost media. I downloaded that stream back in the day. I've uploaded it privately to my channel for years, thinking it was nothing special." He then proceeded to make these videos available on his channel, pretty much solving this mystery by complete accident. Alright, I know I've been talking about Minecraft for a minute, so for the next game with Lost Media, we got Roblox. Roblox is an even older game that
Whoa. Roblox has lost media? I never thought I could think like freaking. I can't think. I don't know. Elden Rings probably might have freaking lost media, but Roblox is kind of surprising.
Released all the way back in 2006, and unlike Minecraft, which pretty much instantly blew up, it actually took a while for Roblox to gain any major popularity. Now, because there wasn't too many people who even played Roblox back then, this caused some of the first versions of Roblox all the way from 2003 to 2007 to be completely lost to time, and while some people have come extremely close to finding some of these versions, unfortunate things have went down, and a lot of these are still considered lost media to this day. These versions contain different parts of Roblox lost history, with each of them having major differences between them. I mean, the first versions of Roblox were pretty much not even the same game it is today. Back in one of the 2005 versions of Roblox, the entire point of the game was using a vehicle and driving through different obstacle levels. It wasn't really until about 2006, though, that Roblox became a more sandbox-style, player-controlled game that we all know today, even though it had jacks back then. With this being said, Roblox users formed together a Discord community.
Okay, I'm gonna censor some of the words with
tons of people helped to
either explosion or
Roblox, specifically from 2006 to 2007, which many people assumed that it would be a realistically impossible task. And after years of searching for these versions, even before the community was created, one member had stated, "I honestly feel like a 2006 or 2007 is unlikely to ever show up." And 2 days later,
I swear to God, guys, please don't put the 6-7 in the chat. Please.
After that message was sent, it was finally revealed that they had
coincidentally
found one of these lost versions of Roblox from 2007, which is pretty hilarious considering how fast it happened after the guy sent that message, and also how many years people have searched for that version. But even though they had just found the oldest version of Roblox yet, they were like, "Nah, we gotta go back further." But the first thing they did was contact none other than the CEO of Roblox himself, David Baszucki.
Frick that guy.
I don't know why they didn't do that before, but to everyone's surprise, he actually did respond. But yeah, unfortunately, he was like, "Yeah, we don't got any of those old versions anymore." So because he wasn't really able to help, the client search community had to resort to finding people who actually played the game back in 2006. The problem is that there was only like 11,000 people who played Roblox at all back then, which, keep in mind, was almost like 20 years ago at this point. Not to mention, this would be a Christmas miracle if they were even able to keep a hard drive alive for that long.
Jesus Christ,
some of these community members actually did end up finding people who played the game back in 2006, but unfortunately there was several issues that happened between these people, all the way from broken hard drives that would cost thousands of dollars to fix. It might not even have the 2006 client installed in the first place, to even one person who had a potential August 2006 version on their computer, which would be the closest anyone has ever gotten to finding this version. of the game, but was
Whoa. I think I know that map from a certain game.
Written by a January 2008 version of the game with no other files to be found. To this day, a 2006 version of Roblox has still not been found, and members have even gone as far as to put up a bounty of over $500 to whoever can find it, with thousands of users still actively on the hunt today before it becomes too late and this part of Roblox history becomes lost media forever. Alright, so for this next one, we have a bit of a goofy one, and I feel like I talk about this game every single video somehow, but we got the mysterious and lost model of Talking Tom, which was one of the most popular...
Talking Tom? You know, 2025, people try to make Talking Tom scary into Talking Tom 1999. That thing wasn't even made then. But it's where like Talking Tom, his face and jaw is like so distorted. It doesn't even scare me. Just ew. What's that?
Popular mobile games back in the day. Now this model dates back to over 20 years ago, making it one of the oldest pieces of video game lost media. So the history of this begins back when the game's creator was looking to find a
Mexican
model for his up-and-coming game.
Wait, no.
He ended up finding the perfect model
I think
for
it was
his
like
game
Mexico
on a website called TurboSquid called Cat Cartoon
like,
for $90, which some of y'all may or may not recognize. So this model was uploaded by Andy Kravchenko,
90?
who actually
That's a lot.
hired later down the line by the official creator of Talking Tom. Now this model was published on January 31st of 2004 and was available to purchase for 6 years before finally being taken down.
That was like literally
the game
10 years before I was born.
The game was getting popular at the time. However, in the 6 years that it was available to the public, there was quite a handful of people who did actually get their hands on the model before it got removed. There's actually footage uploaded in 2010 that featured the Talking Tom model in a
Oh yeah, I think I heard that about that ad. I don't know why, but I just randomly found it here while I was just scrolling across YouTube.
Spanish candy commercial.
Me encantan los caramelos Bimba. ¿Quieres uno? Pero si es un chicle. No, es un caramelo. Es un chicle. Es un caramelo. Trágalo y verás.
Other instances of old footage used.
Please, I'm begging you guys, I do not know what they just said. Can y'all please turn that thing into English or something? That was called, but yeah.
The model have been found as well, but recently the oldest video using the model had just been found from an ad uploaded all the way back on YouTube in 2007.
Audiocall.co.uk, an easy way to call anywhere in India, Pakistan and Bangladesh by dialing 0844 731 0044 for only 4 pence per minute. Don't forget, yaar, only 4 pence per minute.
This video actually just exploded in views even after being uploaded for so long. But what makes this particular video so important is that the animator who made this ad is still actively posting on YouTube to this day. After he discovered that he was now part of the Talking Tom lost media lore, he uploaded a video stating that he has 51 hard drives that the Talking Tom model could possibly be on. And being the absolute GOAT that he is, he basically is now dedicating his channel to searching for this model that has been lost on his hard drive. Since then, he's actually found more of his lost animations using the model. But yeah, it's looking like there's a good chance that one day we might actually see the original Talking Tom model. Now finally, the last game that I wanted to talk about with lost media is actually Fortnite. So going back to 2011, Epic Studios was participating in a mandatory game
Fortnite?
where they needed to come up with
Fortnite
a
Battle
game.
Pass.
So yeah, they were like, why
I
don't we
just
make a horror game and combine it with elements of tower defense
my
games
PC,
and Minecraft's crafting?
on my
And this
PC,
little idea led
I
us to
want
a
that
project that we all know
Fortnite
and
Battle
love, Fortress
Pass.
Game, which was actually the original placeholder title for Fortnite. Originally, this game was actually meant to be more like realistic and spooky. I mean, they said it was supposed to be like Minecraft meets The Walking Dead, which is kind of an insane crossover. So this right here is actually the first ever screenshot taken of Fortnite. There was also these screenshots of the game, and all these came from the very first build of the game, which is all considered lost. But yeah, at some point they were just like, nah, let's scrap this and make it into like a cartoon art style, which is probably better if I'm being completely honest. After they started cooking up a bit, they finally announced the very first ever trailer of Fortnite.
Put the camera down, man. Showtime.
So literally, the first season even had that Walking Dead thing. I forgot what it's called. I wanna go back and just see what I just saw. Epic Games. Pause. Why did that thing jiggle? And why are they running to the collapsing building with a shopping cart and a pickaxe?
Now, back in 2022, there was actually an anonymous user who somehow had a build from 2011. He did share footage of the build, but he never actually shared the build itself publicly. One thing that was found in the files, however, was actually an early version of the Fortnite trailer that was not complete at all. And at the end, you got jump scared by a title that says Fortnite, which is pretty funny because it seems like this was going to be the actual name of the game before they changed it last minute. So yeah, the entire time, that guy was just gatekeeping the oldest version of Fortnite available, and just because of him, that build of Fortnite is considered.
No way Fortnite looked like this. I prefer the Walking Dead thing.
So yeah, the entire
Not gonna lie, I prefer the Walking Dead thing.
time, that guy was just gatekeeping the oldest version of Fortnite available, and just because of him, that build of Fortnite is considered lost media to this day. After those earlier versions from the Fortress game era, we then moved on to the closed test era. When this took place, Epic Games actually had people come and test the game out privately, but because they were played privately under the control of Epic, every single version from this era has been completely lost. It wasn't until the online testing phase starting in 2014 that the community finally started to have some hope of being able to retrieve these lost versions. This was because since it was an open test, people were now able to download the game onto their own computers via codes or invites to the test. However, due to NDA agreements, not a lot of the info, versions, or game footage was shared around that time. However, someone did happen to be a little bit sneaky and actually shared what ended up being the earliest versions of Fortnite that we have publicly available. This version of Fortnite is actually
Oh my god, that jawline.
Even though there isn't a whole
I will
lot to
pray
it,
every
it's really
single
cool to see, though,
day
because
for
you
that
can see several
jawline.
similarities between the game back then and when it actually released. So yeah, if y'all really wanted to, y'all could go download this version right now and play it for yourself. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, or if y'all know any lost media down in the comments. As always, if y'all want to invest in the channel before
Wait,
we get on,
there's a part 2?
I'd greatly appreciate it. If y'all want to watch another
Man,
video on
what
the channel,
the
feel free to